Talk about this crisis and more as the chairman of the Border Commerce and Security Council and former special assistant to the Department of Homeland Security Undersecretary of Intelligence. Nelson Balido, also with us, is Staff Lieutenant, Texas Highway Patrol. Christopher Olivares, thank you, gentlemen, so much for joining us.
Thank you, Lydia.
Lieutenant, I'm sure you have seen these billboards. You have encountered hundreds. I believe one estimate in the last year alone, you guys have encountered, hundreds, right? 900 children wandering in the deserts. We've seen those videos of the 2-year-olds, of the 10-year-old crying. They're without their parents. And then they come across the border with the smugglers. This is a drug crisis. This is a border crisis. It's now a humanitarian crisis, all orchestrated by the Biden administration.
Absolutely. So, of course, as you mentioned, yes, our state troopers have rescued nearly 1,000 children in the last 2.5 years during Operation Lone Star. These are children that were found abandoned near the border, near the river, or found in the back of vehicles being smuggled by human smugglers. And what the governor put in place with this strategy, with these billboards, is really to illustrate the dangers, the horrific dangers of anyone making this long, dangerous journey to the United States, and how criminal smugglers will exploit that and use women and children to exploit them for sexual abuse or labor trafficking, whatever the case may be. So we want to expose those dangers as much as possible, at the same time trying to dissuade any type of mass migration that could take place, and also prevent anybody from making the journey because we don't want them in the hands of criminal smugglers. We don't want them crossing the border between the ports of entry where it's dangerous. We want them to remain where they're at and do it a legal way, do it a safe way, especially involving unaccompanied children. Just 2 days ago, we found an 11-year-old child from Mexico that was by himself, that was lost near the border at Eagle Pass, Texas. So just another example of these tragedies that we're seeing along the border every single day.
Keep it right there, Nelson. And Lieutenant, we want to take it to Senator Ted Cruz of Texas. He's speaking at Turning Point. Let's take a listen.